Uh, Hello, my name is Nordin Malango. In this particular presentation, I'm going to present a machine learning project that I'm going to undertake. This one is simply a personalized product recommendations and pricing optimization machine learning project that we're going to look at how do we increase the revenue as well as the profit in the e-commerce business. um, Focusing on the opportunities and on the opportunity evaluations and as well as the problem statement. E-commerce business actually faces a number of challenges when it comes to personalized product recommendation as well as on optimizing their prices with a strategy of trying to increase the revenue as well as the profit. Um, in the traditional rule-based system for recommendation and pricing, it can be too simplistic or miss some of the opportunities for growth. Um, with the growing amount of data available as well on the customer behavior as well as the preferences, businesses are struggling to effectively leverage this data. So machine learning algorithm can analyze such large data sets or large volume of customer data and provide what we call the personalized recommendations and optimized pricing strategies. Machine learning allows business to gain some insights into the customer behavior, the preferences that are not possible with the traditional approaches. And personalized recommendation and optimized pricing are more likely to resonate with customers, and as well as this may lead to increase in sales as well as revenue. Our project aims to provide a practical and also the effective solution to the problem of personalized product recommendations as well as pricing optimization in the e-commerce industry. If we have to go back to the CRISP DM business understanding, in terms of the problem definitions, as I have already alluded to at the beginning, we're looking at the problem of e-commerce business where they are struggling to provide a personalized product recommendations and as well as optimize their prices in order to increase revenue as well as the profit. The goal is to use machine learning to improve the effectiveness of recommendations and pricing systems that is available to increase in order to increase the revenue as well as the profits. In terms of the success metrics, we're looking at the increased. We're looking at the looking forward to increase the revenue as well as the profit of the e-commerce itself, and we're also looking at the high customer satisfaction as well as the retention rates because we'll be recommending products that they really want, and also looking to have improved click-through rates as well as conversion rates. There are a number of factors that we need to consider. The first one is the customer demographics as well as the behavior, and we need to also look at the product's attributes as well as the pricing data. And another thing that we really need to look at the seasonal trends as well as other external factors that may include economic conditions. In terms of after we have developed our model, in terms of solution validation plan, our solution concept was using a machine learning to provide personalized product recommendation and optimized strategy. And the ML are going to take into account, as I have already alluded to, the customer demographics as well as the purchase history, the behavior as well as the product attributes, the pricing as well as the competition. And we'll follow the CRISP DM framework to execute a series of iterative experiments to validate and also have the proposed solution concept. And in this regard, we're going to the CRISP DM framework actually includes steps like 6 steps like business understanding. We're going to look at exploratory data analysis, that is to help us out to help us to understand the data, and we're going to look at the data preparations, and then we're going to have the modeling and the evaluations, and then eventually deployment. And this is going to be iterative. It's not like it's going to be from one process to another. In terms of system design, um, in order to design our ML system, we're going to use a cloud-based approach. One, because of scalability and as well as flexibility. In terms of how we're going to train our system, we are going to kind of use both offline as well as online learning approaches, of which the first one is at the initial stage, and the other one will have an online learning in order to be learning through experiences as we will be recommending these products to our customers. And both as well. The batch predictions, we are going to have a batch predictions where we want to predict, let's say, across a particular customer base, and as well as individuals. So for that one, we're going to use the online predictions in order to handle variety use cases as well as scenarios. So we're going to use both batch and as well as online predictions. In terms of ML system design, this one will enable us to be flexible as well as adaptable and leverage a combination of cloud-based infrastructure. And we're looking at the offline and online learning approaches. And in summary, we're going to use also batch and online predictions as well. There are a number of risks with our machine learning projects when we put it into productions. We are looking at that might affect its accuracy. We're looking at the training saving skew, and we're also considering about the latency since it will be a crowd-based system. And then we're also looking at the data drift as well as the concept drift. And then eventually we're also looking at the overfitting because the way we are going to train our model, we may overfit some of the data from particular customer because they may not necessarily be representable. So as such, these are the risks that we're going to have in our ML system. And to address this, we're going to one regularly monitor and validate the model performance. And then we also need to optimize the model architecture as well as the algorithm to reduce the inference time. And we're going to continuously collect new data and retrain the model on a regular basis. And then we're going to regularly evaluate the performance of the model and update it as it's necessary. And in terms of overfitting, we are going to use regression techniques in order to ensure that the model is trained on a diverse and representative data set. So yeah, thank you very much. This is quite an overview of our machine learning system that we want to develop.